nishkama karma in this life. What is the right action to do? We have to do something in our various awareness states. In our body, here in a wakeful state, we're doing nishkama karma. We have to do karma, but without any expectation. That is the essence when Bhagavad Gita is speaking about karma yoga. You have to do action, but no attachment. But you must perform some action. There are bad deeds, there are good deeds, and then truthful deeds. Truthful is without expectation. Doing it for our own happiness. Everything we do it for our own happiness, but without attaching to a result, without having any expectation. Knowing that whatever we do, it has its fruit. At the right time and place, it has its fruit. It's going to happen. And in the process, we also recognize that since our experiences are more and more, our manifestations are more and more, when we become one with everything, so becoming one with everything is not finding any difference between any individual. Becoming one is to express that elevated emotion to everybody. Being able to be in that elevated emotion with everybody, and that is service. Doing something for our grander self, for our own self. Because to express my life, I am one with all places, people, things. And to become one, I am in an elevated emotion, which means naturally I'm spreading my energy to everybody. Service needs to be understood in the right way. It is not prima facie possible to say that I'm going to lift somebody, I'm going to take care of somebody. It is not prima facie possible. It is prima facie us. Uddhared Atma Atmanam. We take care of ourselves. Thinking that I'm taking care of a lot of people is that then we are seeing ourselves, we're seeing others external to us. It is us taking care of ourselves, taking care of my environment, taking care of my animals. That context, that switch has to be understood. So meditation, of course, is giving us the strength to view it from that angle. It is our responsibility. Once we are happy with our body, once we're happy with our emotional body, with our mind, with our intellect, with our consciousness, individual consciousness, that is our responsibility to take care of our bodies. So we'll understand service in that context and what all we can do. Everybody in this platform who are touched, who are connected, naturally have the ability to differentiate between what is giving me that unbounded happiness, contentment. They have the ability to discriminate. It's a matter of time to take to that, to take care of not only me, extend it to my environment. Simple. More and more. Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon and a wonderful evening. All relationships are mirrors. I'm sure many of you might have joined Sri Shreyans Dagaji's program yesterday, workshop on healing your relationships. The 7 Essene mirrors, particularly the first 4, if we understand, then automatically we can find a new meaning in a relationship. and automatically we can heal a relationship. Mirror of present moment awareness. This mirror alone, just this mirror alone, based on what I think is what I attract. And so whatever chatter that I have, whatever thoughts I have, is exactly what I'm attracting the other person to be, that type of person. One is from the conscious mind, where a present moment awareness is our conscious mind thought alone is attracting a whole bunch of relationships or situations, the kind of people we attract. And the mirror of judgment is going a little deeper than what's got in the subconscious mind is attracting a whole bunch of people again, based on what kind of judgments we hold on others. Mirror of childhood loss is further some more that at the childhood, if you formed a certain kind of beliefs, certain kind of perceptions, then it is attracting other type of relationships. Everything is with us. If we have a person who is cheating, a person who is very aggressive on us, a person who is always commenting or judging us, there is something inside us. The 7 acid mirrors are always reflecting back to us. It's saying that everything that you experience in your life, every relationship that you have, is a reflection of a part of you. It goes deeper from the conscious mind, from the subconscious mind, from then deeper inside childhood, divided into two, and then it goes further, made of past lives, what we left, what we unfinished in the past life, and also we're attracting certain people like that now. Because our thoughts create reality. So that principle is coming back and working all the time. The principle is working back all the time. Thoughts create reality from the current life perspective, and then the past also it is the same. It's just that we're creating a design and then coming back to experience certain kind of life. And so we come and then planned, and so we have certain relationships. That's why anything that is deep rooted, and if we have any very deep and sudden things that are happening, then it must be looked from a past life perspective. Something is very deep or something has happened very sudden but big. It needs to be looked at from a past life perspective to say, I must have created a design for myself. Just understanding that much, that there is a past, that life continuum is happening, that there is, we are coming from another life to this life to another life we may go, just understanding that much. And then recognizing that, okay, understand it. We would have worked in 10 companies. Do we necessarily remember everything that's happened in company 1 and company 2? For something that we set out there might be causing us something now. Once we understand our thoughts create reality, we have the strength to accept, but we may not exactly know what kind of all things that we might have done in our first company. Might be not integral, very integral at that point, might have really caused a lot of challenges to a colleague, but we don't remember. But a past, what you set out in motion is always coming back. And so it's like that. Something that has happened in the past can come back now. So, but at least we understand that, okay, it is coming through my past. So the point is, relationships are also like the creation. The 7 Asian mirrors are talking about our creation. For the most case, our relationships are mirrors, and they are created through us based on our thought and feeling. So I understand and analyze the 7 essential mirrors. In this first 4 are merely going into us, conscious mind, subconscious divided into 2. So there are 2 more mirrors there, and then you go deeper from the past life. In case you've not got an opportunity to listen to attend the program yesterday, it's one of the very powerful concepts to understand relationships. The link will have all facilitators post it again. Normally, I'm not going into the detail of this because Dhyana Jagath is doing an extremely going to the great detail with so many slides to explain this concept. The 7 essential mirrors of relationships. Manifestation is one of the reasons that some people, if they're having failures, in general failures, if I have a challenge with my work, I have a challenge in my relationship, if I'm a challenge outside in dealing with people, because they're always misunderstanding me. If I have challenges in general across the board, then please go back and then look at your relationship with your parents. I see in mirrors is saying that if our parents' connection to our parents, and if you've generally been neglecting parents, ignoring them, they don't have a proper relationship with them, biased, judgmental, thinking that they're favoring another son and not me, or another thing and not me, and they're only interested in money and not me. And as a result, we maintain a separation or distance, then we are maintaining because they are the energy that connects us with the quantum field through whom we came in. So if that relationship is not mended, not repaired, then there is a general failures in life is seen because there isn't a trust into the quantum field at a deep inside. So we also see in the moment people had just healed their relation with their parents, suddenly they started enjoying life again, start becoming happy and successful in whatever they are able to go into. The 7 essential mirrors, one of them is saying that your relationship with the parents, how is it? And then forgive them. Forgive, forget, right? These 2 are there. If there is anything that has happened, recognizing that it's part of my past creation, recognizing that it's part of my design, forgiving, and then going back and then having that phone call to them is important if you're seriously looking at manifesting things, a great future for yourself. Of course, once you become meditated, it becomes natural that why am I even staying away from my father or mother? It becomes natural that you will start questioning yourself anyway. But it has a deeper connection to the manifestation. So let's go into a meditation once again, dear friends, and look at relationships as mirrors, merely reflecting part of us, part of me. When I'm attracting somebody, the kind of person I'm attracting somebody is because there's something in me that I need to learn to overcome for the other person to not have such people. If I'm not liking a relationship, a person who's coming to me, irritating me, a person, there's something called petty irritant. This person is always there to irritate us. But the petty irritants come for us to learn maximum enormous amount of qualities. you never want to give to somebody that you don't want to yourself, and then vice versa. What you give to others is what we're getting. So 7 SEN mirrors will help a great deal in understanding to improve our relationship, improve the qualities in us, the beliefs in us, the memories in us that we want to overcome. It can absolutely help us. So we are doing Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. For those of you who are new, our goal is to empty our mind and get rid of all those thousands of thoughts that are there, otherwise unwanted, useless, without any purpose. We have so many redundant thoughts. 90% of these thousands of thoughts that we have are redundant. So our idea is to get rid of all the unwanted thought, which is draining our energy, which is cluttering our mind. And so in meditation, when we close our eyes and observe our breath, natural breath, and slowly we're emptying our mind. Our goal is to empty the mind. When we empty the mind slowly, for a period of time, when we do this, then that circuits that are holding those past memories, unwanted thoughts, all those neural circuits get weakened, and slowly, in a period of 3 to 4 weeks, many of them die their natural death. So they're no longer there. And hence, our mind becomes more calmer. And then when we learn this wisdom that I'm creating my realities, we start being more aware. And as a result, we start gaining better, positive, expansive wisdom. So one side, we deprogram, declutter mind, and weaken the old circuits, old programs. On the other side, we learn new, and anything we learn new and we put attention on it, in over a period of time, again, it becomes a stronger new circuit. So we start operating in a new paradigm. So meditation is a very scientific process to empty our mind and then be in that state of emptiness for long enough period. And we do this for 3-4 weeks, then we start changing quite a bit inside out, because mindset changes. And why is that a life reflection? Because the thoughts create reality, is quantum model, as bhavam tat bhavati. So if thoughts change, our life changes, simple. In any area. So we are doing this meditation called Ana-Pana-Sati, observing our natural, normal breath. So simple, with your eyes closed, specs removed, fingers into fingers, placing our hands comfortably in our lap, as you see in the picture, and then cross your feet at ankle. 3 things we are doing to maintain a still body. Feet crossed, fingers into fingers clasped, so we sort of make a closed circuit to have that energy circulated, also body not get distracted, and then keep your hands in your lap, comfort. That's just for comfort. In the lap is for keeping it very comfortable. And then eyes closed, remove the specs, and then observe your natural breath. Put your attention on the breath at here, anyway in the nose, preferably here. And then observe breath is going in and coming out. Observe the breath here, because the breath is anyway from here to all the way to abdomen, depending on what kind of breath you have, longer. But observe the breath here, anyway in the nose, and then observe the breath is going in and coming out. When I observe the breath, mind becomes empty. And you are in the state of emptiness. When the mind is empty, you're totally empty, black, void, everything around is nothing, empty. Be in that state, observe it. You might experience some kind of energy, some kind of sensation of the body. Watch them, witness them, do not judge them. In case you have thoughts and you recognize you are thinking, you're not in empty state, bring your attention back to the breath again observe it. So this is called Ana-Pana-Sati. When I observe again, we go into the emptiness. So keep switching back and forth, because mind is definitely wandering and then keeps distracting us. So our goal is to tame the mind by practicing this, just by observing the mind, observing the breath, not trying to stop the thoughts, observe the breath to stop the thoughts. All right, friends? And then as we are, and before we go in, we will do something called heart elevation process to elevate ourselves, to slow our brain down, because meditation slows the brain down into a very beneficial state. We use this process to help us prepare for it. It's called heart elevation. Follow my guidance. And Koti, is that live music started? Or
Yes, sir, started.
can we switch to that?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay, so today we have next 3 days the live meditation music from Dhyana Jagath function that's happening, Tamil Nadu Dhyana Jagath function. So we have live meditation music. We're listening to that. This is by Patriji conducting this beautiful event like during Kumbh Mela in Dhyana Kumbh in Rishikesh. About 3 weeks ago, we did that. So we'll tune into this music and meditate. So we're directly going into Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation. So this is set of musicians live playing in beautiful Indian classical music. So let's go into that, dear friends. So relax yourself, sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Your eyes closed. Fingers into fingers. Observe your normal, natural breath. Be with your breath. Final 1 minute. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoyed that stool stirring music. Sometimes there's guidance, sometimes there's no guidance. We talked about this. We practice, we get better in all types of environment to be able to meditate. And today's, I thought, is absolutely stirring, soul stirring music. We are grateful and we give a big clap to all the musicians who've done this excellent music. So today, we're always learning from, listening to the experience of some of the leaders who are contributing in many ways. Business leaders at business, socially impactable leaders who are creating a lot of impact to many lives. We have Sujata Madam, once again. Listen to her, all that great work that she's doing. Before that, I'd request Sri Mukul Joyshia to speak about his experiences elaborately. So you've been here with us for a few weeks now, if I'm right, maybe 2 programs or so, or maybe longer. So just help us now. We'll learn your journey today.
Namaste to everybody. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to speak about my journey in the meditation. I'm doing it. This is the second program I'm attending. Couple of days I must have missed, but if I miss it, I really miss it. I like to do it, but unfortunately, if I'm traveling or if I'm in car, I can't join it. The journey is absolutely helping me with my health, and seeing difference in my what do you call behavior and those kind reaction that my wife and my kids see it more than me, because you are always not seeing good thing in yourself. So, but it's a great journey. All gratitude goes to Chandra sir and all PSS team. Thank you very much.
You want a little more? Mukulji, we want a little more.
Yes, many things are easy to me now, which I was finding difficult. Seeing.
Can you introduce yourself briefly? They may not even know.
I'm Mukul Joisher from New Jersey. I have my own business of import and distribution. I'm doing it for last at least 35 years coming to this country. And earlier I used to travel in a month for about 16, 18 days. I'm always out. Now I don't do that anymore because of my health. But looking at the things has changed drastically. And it is helping in my behavior as well as in my health. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that. So we'll perhaps know more about you as we go along.
Definitely. Yeah.
If we are sincere like you, regular, absolutely it is helping us heal that body. Absolutely. It's helping us reprogram ourselves, and so the body has to heal.
No, as you mentioned that don't analyze what is happening, and that's what I'm feeling. And I'm not analyzing anything. Whatever comes, I accept. And it is definitely helping me.
Yes.
Yes.
If we can see the meaning in whatever that we're going through, it's then immediately that cause can start dissolving, or at least the attention of you onto that thing will dissolve. We just have to start looking into the meaning of why, right? And so automatically you will be revealed of it. That the deeper meaning behind all the challenges be revealed unto us, right? And it will come. What we dwell upon is what we receive more of. So when we contemplate on it, then we basically to accept and to gain the strength to accept what we're going through, we dwell upon it. The moment we got that understanding that it's fine, why not? Why not? If many people who have done great good things are also have illnesses, and then it's a matter of just if you look at it, then you'll know many people Great people doing great things are doing illnesses. So illness has nothing to do with what I've done in this life or what. So, but then it's about an experience and learning. And if you start looking into it of what learning that I'm going through this, then we gain a greater acceptance, and then afterwards it's got to slowly go away from our life. What we don't give attention on has to slowly disappear. That's the quantum principles. It has got to work everywhere.
True.
So thank you. I loved your point. You said often we don't look at the good things that we about ourselves or something like that you mentioned. Yes.
Yes.
A lot of times that's where it is. So that's great. That switch itself is going to change, transform what kind of experience we attract into us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for the donation, by the way. I just learned last night. So
Thank you.
a lot of times everything is helping. That
Sure.
music there, yes, thank you for that. Buddhasi Foundation is absolutely doing many things. That music that we heard, dear friends, is from the Chennai Pyramid Spiritual Trust organizing that a 3-day program called Dhyana Maha in their campus that we're building. I'm also an advisor to this project now, building for another mega pyramid for Tamil Nadu. It's near Ambur, like Pyramid Valley Pyramid, like Hyderabad Pyramid. Patriji's wish is that every state at least has one mega pyramid. So they're doing these programs, and then at least 1,000 to 1,500 people are expected to come and then meditate there. So today is the first day. And all of these programs are free and are supported by people who are benefiting, who are seeing that they want to see the world get better. So Buddhasi Foundation is supporting these projects. So we wish to raise some money for this program. So anybody wish to contribute, so please do. Send to Buddhasi, but you can say for Tamil Nadu Dhyana Jagath, and then Anisha Madam will appropriately make the donation to them. It's our bit to support these massive functions. They work in a way that one, their mass intent. There's a beautiful mass intent. The vibration changes. So there is a sankalpa. So they're always helping. In DC, Washington, DC, when they did, and the world over, many times the experiments have done. And if about 1,000 plus people, when they meditated for 8 weeks, the crime rate dropped significantly in Washington, DC. This is through transcendental meditation, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi's meditation. They did a lot of research. So 8 weeks of program, in that they had, immediately after the first 3 weeks or so, they start seeing crime rate dropping. It has to be that intention. And so many ways we can solve many challenges by just coming together. So that's one reason of why these yajnas are being done by Patriji. The biggest hidden agenda is to bring that coexistence among all people in the world. And then, of course, an energy like this, and when you do this program, it's lifting the place, the energy of the place around, and lifting the lives of many people around there. And of course, people who go there meditate, and then who all of us who are connecting to it are part of this energy circle in the group meditations that we did today. And so there are many, many reasons. And then there are deep transformations. People who go there, we always advise, we must go to these physical events where there's an opportunity and then participate. When you are part of these larger groups of people, our consciousness thinks differently. It starts seeing, wow, something else here. It lifts us and shifts we jump in orbit, we shift orbits, they're like electron jumping orbit, and the quantum field changes the moment electrons jump orbits, then they change the properties of that element. It becomes a new element. It transforms into something else. It's like that. All those 1,500 people who go there, it's got to be changing, transforming, which means we're going to have a better world. So many ways we'll be doing a great service to ourselves and to others by contributing to programs like this. So we have intent to raise money and support this project. So do contribute if you feel some way you'd like to share. And then coming back to dear friends, my favorite topic, let me spotlight myself, and then can somebody spotlight and add Sujata Madam? Yes. And friends, I was in Mandya day before yesterday once again, and then had the opportunity to teach meditation to about another 800 maybe students, graduating students. And yesterday, Rakesh did another session to 800 more students. And these students were amazing that, and especially these batches that we did yesterday and day before, they're all very, very deeply interested. They are these maybe first year students, very interested, very alert, and they went through long meditations. They're asking questions, sharing, and you can see that they want to get better. That's how we saw. They want to get better. And they have a more porous mind, so they are less of analytical, they're more wanting to absorb what you're saying. Unlike, a grown-up adult, there's so much analysis is there, but they're ready to receive. So our job was easy, that we didn't have to give too many words into them, but they're ready to receive, and then went into meditation deep. So it's a great pleasure to see the youngsters, and those of us we're seeing the kind of transformation meditation is bringing and empowering them to make a great life for themselves. And then they're sharp, so they have a better understanding about the politics, the environment. When they understand this concept, they have much better understanding for them to have greater impact. And we know that it's not only their life, but also the people around. We're constantly seeing they're becoming great leaders when they become meditators. They're spreading it in their companies. They talk about it. So it's wonderful. And I'm doing only once in a while, or maybe now, but here is a master who's doing it every day. He's teaching every day. He's teaching to 50 students, 100 students, 300 students, 400 students, sometimes 800 students. He goes to schools and colleges in Visakhapatnam, and then constantly teaching has been a mission for the last 2 years. And she's continuing to do. So welcome, Sujata Madam, to join and then share your experience. We're going to do this in about 10 minutes. So stay put and listen to the great work that you're doing. I also have transformation experiences when I please introduce.
Hi friends, welcome you all to this session. So Sujata Sriram, a teacher, a spiritual coach and director of Chandrasekhara Mahaswami Pyramid Dhyana Kendra, Nagulapalli, Visakhapatnam. She is a passionate teacher with 20 years of teaching experience in ICSE syllabus, who not only loves her subjects, but loves imbibing meditation as a driving spirit to the youth of rural areas. She has covered 50 villages and 300 schools and colleges so far. Along with teaching and meditation, plantation and library initiation has been taken care in the recent times. Sujata Madam loves reading books and spending time with nature and playing veena. I welcome you, Sujata Madam.
Thank you so much, Chandra and Veena, for such wonderful warm welcome. And I congratulate Chandra sir for this initiative. He is not only reaching corporate areas, he's reaching colleges, which I was really wishing for since long time. Good morning and my Atma Pranamams to all the gods over here in this platform. And my special gratitude and pranamams to my parents and Patri sir. My journey, spiritual journey started since 95. Dr. GK, I should thank him on this occasion. He introduced me Patri sir and meditation, but because of my husband's transferable jobs, we were moving all over India. So I practiced, and that meditation and book reading is my passion since my childhood. These two things, practice and book reading. And always I learn things from everyone, even from nature. So that small habit has changed my life, like I should say. Everybody say before meditation and after meditation, but my blueprint is very, very clear. Since my birth, I'm a self-disciplined child, like my parents always says, even now also my mother says. Self-discipline and unconditional love, and love to everyone, not only my family, and service. I think this, I didn't learn in my age. I learned from my parents and my grandparents and my surroundings. Wherever the need is there you must attend. They never said, they practiced. My parents are my real gods. Even now, my mother is the real pillar for all the projects. Then later stage, I was introduced to Patri sir, and I was so fascinated for one reason. Very simple technique, observing breath and read books, share with others. Care for yourself, share to others. Here, no limited knowledge or unlimited knowledge. Knowledge, he says onward. Then a wonderful person came into my life in the form of my husband and my co-brothers and my sisters and all. And Chandrasekhar Garu, I have a special respect for him, not as my brother-in-law, but as my father. I respect him for one reason. I see him as a very different person, because he's a person, he unconditionally loves to give whatever he has. So that nature is actually, I learned from him. And Vani madam is my sister. We are three sisters. And in my spiritual journey, from my family, I've seen and what all I'm really practicing in my life, I enjoyed it with their knowledge as well. So they taught me one thing, you do whatever, you are the best. They say only one thing, even my children also. My students, when I enter teaching profession, everybody, they say, Sujata, you'll do the best, you do it. Everybody encourages me. That's the beauty of my life. I don't know what really I have. I don't have anything. I'm an empty like flute for Murali. I call myself as a Murali. Whatever the breath I'm giving, that comes out as a Veena. Murali Manohara Ganam, I say. So I resigned my job at a very early age. 3 years back, I resigned. And everybody opposed except my family. You always take right decision, you do your work. Then at that time, my husband, Chandra sir, and my mother and my other brother-in-law and my 2 sons, they stood by my decision and they took me forward with a great passion of my work. And Patri sir, he is the one, whenever he comes, if I say, sir, I'm going to do this, madam, you are doing great work, you do it. He says that like my father. Chandra and Patri sir and my father, these 3 people, they always, my husband and my children, they're very caring. They say, Amma, you take some rest. But these 3 people, they say, you can do any work at any time and any way. They never question me. That helped me to really work for many villages. When we are when we are planned for this work, we thought it is, maybe they gave a pamphlet like, and in that inauguration function, 100 villages like they thought it seems. From me, it came 500 villages, but it is not a count. Even now I say, I never count. 300, everybody, they statistically they say, but I covered more than 3,000, I can say that. But number is not the matter here, but the work. Even now, I feel I have to do some work in different way. Nobody is a competition. Nobody is a comparison for me. I myself look back. Yesterday, what experience I've learned. Today, am I improving little better? Am I doing in a better way for now or in the present moment? I always think in that way. No regrets and no overwhelming expressions. Usually, like, see, this is the only thing I want to tell you. Before and after spirituality means, before spirituality, before the rigorous practice of meditation, I'm very emotional and very sensitive. If anything happens to somebody, I usually feel so heartfully and I want to do the best for them. But later stage on the practice of meditation, I understood we can do what we can do, but the rest is we cannot really think beyond what we are doing. Means anything is not in our hands. What we are doing only in our hands. Others' emotions, others' growth, others' feelings, it's not in our hands. So that time I understood service means not serving others, serving to ourselves. When you are doing work for others, you get immense happiness. That's why for me, I took 5 aspects in my rural area work. Gandhiji says Graminam is the real backbone for the country's growth. I believe very strongly in it. All the people, those who are educated or those who are really want to do something, should come to villages and really give your energies at one point of time in your life. Because I am actually a nature-loving person. Since childhood, I am very attached to my grandparents' village. We frequently travel and we understood so many things. So in this work, when I'm going to villages, everybody, they say we have to take appointment, and even I follow, because we work for corporate areas. Schools also, like now they're working. I worked for private corporate schools, those 20 years. So when I go, usually I take permission. I'm coming this time and I'm very particular. Time is very important. I give respect to time. When I take others' time also, priorly I inform, I'm coming and this is the schedule I want. Then they say, madam, you can walk in any time. First, I take sessions to teachers and HMs or principals or the heads, and then to the students, because Yadha Raja Tadha Praja. Whatever discipline we follow, that will be reflected in the children. And always Vivekananda says, youth is the real cream of society. When you are giving that real essence to them, you know, it's always a growing stage. Its age is not the criteria. So this service had taught me 2 things. One is self-discipline. The other one is unconditional giving. These 2 things, when you are following, we get a lot of happiness. See, 45 kilometers, almost now 45 kilometers from Vizag to Naglapalli, I travel. Weekly 3 days I go. And monthly 1 workshop and book club online sessions I do. But complete time when I'm spending, many people, they say, don't you get tired? It's a very tiresome journey because of the present scenario, so many constructions, flyovers and all. But I'll tell you, never I get tired. I get a lot of energy when I go there. And beyond 45 kilometers, sometimes we travel to interior villages. And I myself really surprised when we know only some villages, those who are on the roadside. But when I traveled, I understood there are 10 to 15 villages if you go interior to that. There, for 20 or 25 children, 1 teacher. For 50 children, 1 teacher. They always say one thing, madam, really, it's a very useful technique for me. Please help us. Even we want to practice regularly. But we have so many other things they sell. They say, keep saying that always. But I tell one thing, never I use word, I have no time. Invest time for good reason. When you know, when we prioritize what is really good, what is not good, we never say we have no time or now my age is crossed. At any age, any time, anybody can do anything. That's what actually Patriji taught us. So this service means actually I am attending all Chandra sir's program. I only attend his programs because most of the time I'm busy myself. So morning time I attend and I start my journey at 8 o'clock from Visakhapatnam. So 8 o'clock to again evening 6 o'clock I come back. This particular time, I really respect the journey and time and people and the surroundings wherever I'm going. I learned so many things. See, service has given me immense happiness. There is no other aspect in my learning. Cleanliness, greenery, youth, library, women. These five areas I took up for the journey of this rural project. Chandrasekhara Pyramid Dhyana Kendram. It was inaugurated and named by Patri sir. Every aspect has been initiated by Patri sir and Chandra sir and Vani madam and my husband and my other brother-in-law and sister, Sri Devi and Shankar and my mother. But later, Patri sir told it is not Chandrasekhara madam, it is Chandrasekhara Mahaswami. Mahaswami energies are there. He changed the name. I was wondering. Then he said, you are doing at the same time, you spread meditation, not only meditation, you teach them how to be happy. I really understood from this word, when one person is meditating, they will be always happy. With our own practice, we understood that. So we need not tell. We are sending a signal, whatever work we are doing, we are enjoying, and we are really not expecting. In the beginning of the session, he said one very valuable word, Chandra sir. Thank you once again, Chandra, for that word. You are doing work, but you're nishkama karma, you are planting seeds of good work. At the same time, we are not expecting any fruit. We are not expecting any fruit. When you are not expecting fruit, when you are continuously nourishing your work or giving the proper energies to your work, always you get the Amrita Phalas. Amrita Phalas. I'm a living example. I never carry single penny with me. I never plan anything for the next day. I plan for today. I believe in present. My service has taught me believe in present. As I'm an English teacher, I believe the word present is a beautiful word. Present has two meanings with reference to time and a gift. I always think the present moment, if I utilize, that's the best gift I can give to myself. And another thing, what I learned from my journey is, never ever I imagine I'm serving and transforming people. There is never ever transformation. It is only inner journey and inner reflection. And when you are listening to your inner voice, you will be doing always the best way. And that's the best gift we get for our life. So here I'll tell you, the service has taught me three things: practice, patience, perseverance. When you're practicing sadhana, you will understand, rather than how to adjust, you will understand how I can accommodate myself and how I can give the best to that area. Here I take an example from the nature. River always has a flowing and beautiful melodious journey. It never stops at one point. Like that, even when we travel, when we go to schools, when we go to villages, first hindrance in any area is vegetarian. We don't know how to stop non-veg, they say that. I first tell them, first you try for 40 days. You meditate. You read. If you don't know reading, you listen to others. And then you start explaining what you are enjoying to others. Sharing. That Patri sir and Chandra sir says, sharing. When you share, automatically others, they get motivated. The real success stories comes from common man. Everybody is unique. Everybody is unique. Everybody is special. Enjoy the differences. Here in this journey, this service, when I am doing, I learned so many things, because 3 areas are very important in anybody's life: personal life, family life, and societal life. This societal life I always call spiritual life. But in this particular spiritual life, the other 3 lives are very important. Your individual growth, your family growth, and your societal growth. These 3 are interconnected. We cannot separate. That's what my parents, they never used the term spirituality, but it is an inbuilt quality in our blood. all our sisters or my family members, they never say the word spirituality, but we follow that peaceful, harmonious, unconditional love and unconditional giving, because that is what we learned from our elders. And I recently Patri sir visited, and that time never we had experienced any such thing, completely power cut night. First time he stayed in our center, power cut. Somehow luckily it came and the inverter is there, but somehow it was there. And morning when I asked him, Patri sir, are you comfortable? I was so upset night it happened though. Then he said, it's a great experience, madam. He's a wonderful master. He said one thing, every experience is wonderful. That's what actually we have to really follow in our life, like we all know, but at times we forget. So when we are doing meditation, when we are serving the schools, when I go to KGBs means Kasturiba residential schools, there after 2 years, because of this pandemic things, they allowed us. When I went there, they literally said one thing, madam, we are eagerly waiting for this session. Though we are practicing your words and that whatever you are saying, your experience, they are very useful for our children. So students, as he said, students are the ones they take without any doubt, without any reasoning. So my service has taught me no analysis and no other way of thinking for any of the situation. Here, I'll tell you one personal experience. The other day, my youngest son, he recently got one job, very good job in London. So before that, he was really thinking, and I said, as Chandra Baba says, do the manifestation meditation. Usually everything I manifest by only doing meditation. Because when you are doing meditation, you get right sankalpas, you get right choices, you get right works. So here our bhavanas, our vaksuddhi and our karmas will be in synchronization. That we call trikarana suddhi. So I told him, you meditate, and he got as he wished. And he said, I'm going to give 5,000 from my salary first. Before spending the money, I want to give. I said, it's my pleasure. I'm really looking forward for such valuable contributions. What surprised me is he got the salary, actually has to use it for some work, but he sent the money. And after I got the money, only he started using. It means how he respected the work. I understood, not me, that work. He valued the work and he understood. So library initiation, when we are doing, we are giving books and plans to the rural areas, because two things I tell when I give those things. Any area, wherever I give books or plans, we tell 40 days they should carry meditation, and 11, 21, 40th day, I visit that place once again. So they share so many great things. So in this journey, from March, we are contributing this in a larger scale to villages. So far, 10 villages literally we have covered, and we are giving repeated enforcement, like repeatedly we are following it up with some good things, suggestions and all. Then they came forward, madam, we are really enjoying. We contribute some small amount to the other school library. See, such a wonderful gesture of transformation. Means this is what transformation, like a ripple, it comes to many areas. So he said one thing, how you are contributing. My youngest son, he asked me. I said, usually we give 5 books or 10 books and then some plans. Amma, you give more books, and along with the spiritual books, you give some rural area. There is lack of the other books for the libraries and all. For their competitive exams also you give. And he got one some money. So he first suggested and he initiated. Not only 2-3 plants, bulk plantation should be done. And Chandra also said it should be done in that way. So now we are planting almost 500 plants. That too, we divided shady plants and fruits, and the school areas, different plants. So many people, they are contributing and they want to be a part of it. I'll tell you the beauty of this project. Nobody, actually, I want to give the gratitude in the name list and all. They said, madam, we are doing for nature. I don't want my name to be revealed. See, that's the beauty of the real contribution, like I felt. So this particular work, I learned one thing: accept as it is. All of us in our spiritual practices we follow. So particularly when we are serving for ourselves, here I'm saying we are serving for ourselves. When I meditate, when I conduct sessions, when I listen to sessions, what do I get? Am I improving out of it? Little bit. Am I grounded? Vidya dadati vinayam. Am I be always humble to any situation? Am I in control of my emotions? Am I respecting my family? Am I respecting my people? Am I respecting the society? Or am I imposing my ideas? This is what always, a first day, I begin my day with meditation, like I contemplate how happy I am, and this should be continued throughout the day. What I'm giving to my nature. Then accept as it is sentence came in my mind. So here there are two ways. With this, I complete my sharing. Accept as it is means whatever comes to us, it has to accept and we have to enjoy. That is one reason. The other reason is when you are accepting, you get some challenges. Some people, they take it as problems. Some people, they take it as learning experiences. How I am taking? It is a learning experience. I am accepting at the same time why I am facing this, what I need to improve myself, not correct. There is no wrong or right. What I need to improve myself to move forward. You know, when we are moving forward, always there will be very few people with us, you know, like you all know better, all are eminent people and very, very elderly people, you know better. In first standard, we learn only alphabets. In PhD, we learn one thing in an elaborate way. So we'll be more aware, we'll be more focused, and we understand things better, and we'll be empathetic. So service has taught me three things. Be truthful, be honest, respect everything, whatever comes your way. At the same time, learn from every experience and enjoy every moment. When I respect my family, I can get the support from my family. When I respect anybody who is working with me, I get support from them. When I respect any other people from other areas, I get support from them. But here I'm very clear. It is not the support what I'm getting. Am I getting from reliable source? Am I getting from reliable work? Am I investing it for reliable work? Patrata nerigi danam. Patrata nerigi cheyali. Like we have to do any work, but we have to know the energy and the intensity of the work. Only we can do. We can do. At the same time, enjoy the differences. Everybody will not be the same. In our family, you know, we 5 or 6 or 7. All, see 5 fingers, they are different. In the same way, everybody will be different. When we don't want to change others, but we change according to the situation for a good reason. That good reason is always constant. Satyam, 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 dharmam. When you are doing, automatically you will be walking in the Nishkama Karma path. That's my life journey. And I love my journey till my last breath in the same way with the same spirit. And thank you, Chandra, and all the Buddha CEO team for supporting me in my journey. And I would like to see you all in present, physically, to Chandrasekhara Dhyana Kendram. It's my humble and warm welcome. And namastes to all. And my Atma Pranamams to Patri sir and my parents and my spiritual enlightenment masters, and special thanks to all of you, those who are listening patiently in these early hours of the breezy day, giving good energies to the earth, which is giving really nourishing energies to everyone. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sudha, madam. Wonderful. You spoke from your heart. So it's tough to stop, right? That's wonderful. We understand what children are getting. It would be good to Veena or Arvind or somebody, we have the picture of Chandrasekhara Mahaswami Pyramid. Otherwise, maybe next time we can play a video of all the good work that you're doing. And so many things that Siddhartha madam has said. This project from that center that is established by Patriji, inaugurated about 3 years ago, which is to go around the villages and teach meditation to schools and villages. They come and then learn at the center. So half the time she spends in the center, half the time she is spending in the villages in teaching along with the team in a van, goes around. So now, apart from meditation, as they learn that they need more things, so there's books to support the competitive exams, so plantation, so they understand the importance of nature back again. So doing plantation in the villages, as well as books and a few other things that are being supported through the people who are benefiting. So that's how she is carrying that work. Beautiful. We're happy. It's part of my dream too, to be there, and then Vani and the many of us are supporting this regularly. It's a pleasure to go and then see, meet. And so now in the process, we are building pyramids. Sujata Madam alone has caused at least 10, 15 pyramids we've built in the last 1 year in that area. And so things are happening. You feel good when you're doing this beautiful work in the rural areas. So anybody visiting Vizag area must visit this. A small site, how it can be translated to a beautiful meditation center, and giving so much support to that entire area around. So thank you, Madam, Sujata Madam, for your beautiful talk. And
Thank you, Chandra, for this.
Cinemalaji, your closing comments on this. Someone who has come up from areas that must be dear to you also, like many here who has been already, yes.
Yeah, thank you, Chandra sir. Actually, I was typing a message. I was so amazed at the mission taken by Master Sujata, and for a long time, I in my experience, I have never seen a person with such a clarity of thought and expressing her goal and mission. And actually, I feel so emotional listening to her. The service is so important. And particularly when she said this about Sankalpa and the Nishkama Karma, when you do something with so commitment, the whole universe comes to help you. I mean, many people say this, and Madam has experienced it in her life, 25 years. Oh, amazing. And we would definitely love to come to your place and see what you are doing. I am also from a village, actually. I also always wanted to do something for villages around us. I will come and learn from you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Wish you all the best, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you, Cinemalaji. Yes, why not? So we started in our village, we supported, enabled a pyramid, and the regular classes go on, and some Swachh Bharat related work, and so many other things, right? And we all are doing in some ways. I think there's one side we give meditation, another side some social enablement. I think we all can do it, right? We all can do it.
I also remember you spoke to us with the Chennai chapter when you were in Vizag at that time, I think.
Yes.
Patriji was staying with you.
Yes, yes. So Chandrasekhar Mahaswami Pyramid is one such project. Patriji has got so many, right? Since I'm deeply associated here, and since I have information, so we are having Sujatman talk about it. It's only an example of many such things that are there in Andhra. Many such projects are there in Andhra. Just the other day I was learning in Mandya, the entire district, they taught meditation to 500 colleges and schools in about 10 years ago by a master called Murali. So my dad taught to about 1 lakh children. This is about 10 years ago, 8 years ago. There are many, many people like that who are made this a mission to go and teach students. And then we must do it. We all can absolutely go and then teach or invite a teacher to do it. And then there are many Buddha Seva members also willing to go do this. So yes, we'll be looking forward to supporting your rural area, Cinemalaji, whenever you want to take it. Okay. Yes, Meena Joyce, madam.
Sujata ma'am, oh my God, that was so inspiring. I was in awe of your, journey, and unbelievable how one person can even think about such a task and so tirelessly and so givingly can totally immerse herself into that. You are an inspiration. And wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Chandra sir, for bringing Sujata ma'am and making us aware of these things that are even possible and how somebody is doing it. If we can do like a 0.001% of what you are doing, we'll feel very grateful. Thank you for showing the way.
Wonderful. Thank you. And I was very happy. Shakatji said the other day that he is working on a farmer project in Rajasthan, and then he is he sincerely wishes that we take meditation to him as his project takes off. Shakatji, that's a wonderful thought. Before even a project started in a big way of thinking to teach meditation to all the farmers. So it's a double bonanza. One is a socially impactful project that you are doing, and then second, you want to introduce meditation to them. Great idea. And I would like to say a few words. Feel free, so you can unmute yourself if you can. Yes. Okay, so thank you all, friends.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Right. Well, first of all, I was, I'm not technologically very suave with these things, but I wanted to interject and send you a message. What a wonderful family you have. I just cannot believe. I've just been hearing so wonderfully to Madam and the kind of work you do. And from my perspective, you're all very young people. And I think this country is in very, very safe hands. No one should have a doubt about it. And it's just amazing. And I cannot be more grateful to you on behalf of the humanity that I'm a part of. And it is just overwhelming. And it is such an honor to be associated with you. And I'm so amazed again at the humility with which all of you work. So yes, please accept my humblest and most sincerest gratitude. It is very overwhelming, I must say that. Secondly, as for the project is concerned, yes, this is one of the most important, what should I say, thoughts that we think we would like to associate with Buddha CEO. And I've seen, you're talking of villages. I'm myself from Ana village. From my childhood to now, I've lived in villages. I'm basically a rural man, and my soul and life it's all in villages. And I see I get very pained the way I see drinks, killing millions. I mean, if I can just share 4 or 5 of my best of cousins at very young age, we have lost just in the last 5-7 years, just owing to this, problem. So along with food, this is something that would extremely benefit the farmers of that particular state. And I'm sure it's everywhere like that, but that's what I'm dealing with it. And I'm absolutely looking forward, hopefully in April, to take on full war footing as we move on. And I'm here at your service, whichever way we can assist. And thank you so much, Anzabai, for being so good to everybody. Thank you.
Wonderful. That's great, sir. So we wish you all the best. And we take off this project. There are many good pyramid masters who are wanting to do a lot of work in Rajasthan area, so we can do any time with them and with Buddhasya members together. That's great.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes. Vani madam, you're there on the screen. I didn't pull you in. Somebody pulled you in, so I can't help. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. It's a good morning, everyone. And what my sister said, it's like always she's a role model for all of for my sister, both sisters, and really amazing journey with her all the time. I always consider she's a spiritual mother for me. I spoke with her so many like areas, and I always have a great connection and understanding with her. And when she was small itself, always in a giving, she is the best actually. Very unconditionally she used to be, and that is what she's continuing in the service activity. As my father and mother, only one thing they taught us. My mother always the family only, she's take care, but my cousins are for us, there is no separation, always oneness. She always take care of very nice way. And my father, when he is working in the government sector, either a driver or there is a high profession person, doesn't matter, he always take care of equally and unconditionally. That is what we learned from him. We both, like my mother and father, the qualities. That is what built in where now I am in a foundation. Now she is in a Chandrasekhara, my sister and young Sridevi, she is in US. She is, we three always with my mother, always one decision. We always one decision. Whatever she's taking, she's right, she's taking, we should follow her. We should understand her, we should accept her. Like that, everybody will have a great understanding. If I say something, they three will agree. That is the understanding. For that understanding, my brother-in-law, Sriram, at the same time, Chandra and Shankar, these three add on to our family and has two sons. Everybody is supporting unconditionally with happy. Whatever today when she's talking, I got so emotional. But what she's practicing, she's talking, still the same passion. The day one she started, now the same energy, same passion she is continuing. Now my mother is in Chandrasekhara Pyramid Dhyana Kendra. She's really enjoying. Weather is not good there, but even though she's saying I am in a right place, I'm really enjoying myself. Actually, cyclone effect, there it's rains and everything. She's staying alone with one, two, like a masters they're staying. And she's saying I'm in the right place and I'm meditating, I'm enjoying myself. Before she's not like that. Now she's, because of the meditation, she completely transformed herself. She's a little bit fear-based. Now she is really enjoying that ashrama is her house. And she gave the site for us, three sisters, with my husband, like a Chandra and Sriram Shankar, with their support, this project, it happened. Now that is her house. That is a gift, double, like a bonus she got. Now that is her house and she's enjoying with the Vasudhaika Kutumba. Literally, I'm so thrilled, happy with my sister's words. And I love you, Akka. All the time you're doing amazing work. I got so emotionally, it happened. We really love you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all. It's wonderful always to get inspired with some great stuff and the great work that Ana-Pana is doing. So we wish and we want to set up a lot of centers like this. If anybody is interested, right? And then all of us definitely can. There are multiple gifts here. You give a gift to your parents if they're living there. Then the area that you grew up, and that's how they started, the area where they grew up, so they wanted to do something. So you can do that, right?
Small things.
Meditation is spreading, right? So we are very happy to support and establish something for you there, and then also give the know-how and how to take it forward, right, in the areas. Always so many masters are ready to help. Yes.
Yeah, well, I want a small thing I want to share here. My sister, when she's working, my brother-in-law is working time, and she used to go to school, and after coming from school also, she used to teach meditation. And my brother-in-law always says, because already you have a busy schedule, you can't go anywhere, you can do it at home. But always her like vision is that in future I'm doing service. For that word, she used to, whenever we are meeting, no, when I'm doing rural work, no, you all are support, you are all support. We used to laugh. Why she's talking like that? When sometime it will happen, why she's talking. But whatever the words, we all really positively connected subconsciously. And really, today we all are happy to support her. We all are part of it. We are so proud of to part of it. Now her children also, they are so happy. Whatever their mother is asking, respecting and doing for her. Because when we are doing something, unconditionally, selflessly. Our family is with us. They have the qualities. They may not be immediately, spontaneously, they'll be with us, but over the period, our energies influence and our energies always make them to be with us. That it will happen in her, like the complete mission, what she is doing, the full family is there with her. Like my brother-in-law, completely will be with her. Whatever she's doing, her daughter-in-law, son, and 2 sons, they are with her. That whole spiritual family in the remotely, they all are listening. By phone itself, she can do so many things. They'll arrange everything for her. That is the what is a great achievement for her. I really proud of her actually. That way she's doing the work and happy. Yes.
Okay. Organize the tour, Madam Vani, Madam, so people can join. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you all at 6 o'clock tomorrow for a nice long meditation. I'm very sure we're going to tune into the Dhyana Jagath meditation to be part of this, 15 or 2,000 people. And tomorrow, Sunday, a lot of people going. I'm going to be there today. So after this, I'm going to drive there. It's about 2 hours, 15 minutes from Bangalore. Anybody wants to join from Bangalore, so feel free to join. It will be an amazing time to be there. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around.